Hello, this is Alekius, and welcome back to another episode of Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts as the French. While we continue our harassment of the Japanese, snapping up all of their islands, and think about our next steps with regards to the Austrians. I see I've taken care of it already. A little bit of a break for real life concerns. And this episode can't be longer than an hour this time, because I have bread baking. Good grief. The army deigns to sally from Kosovo out of an enclave. Touché, army. Braver than I would have thought. War continues with Austria. Japan's admiralty replaced, and we get another large battle with Austria, consisting of one presumably modern battleship with horribly undergunned. I mean, it's 6 turrets, dual turrets. It's 12 gun, but it's less than 10 inches. That's awful. Some slightly aged, but much better armed ones. Although they're pretty fast. Maybe they're just smaller modern ones. And 3 heavy cruisers. One of them with a significant armament. And then a whole bunch of light forces. This will be an interesting fight. This is our modern battleship fleet, so we're looking to keep range. Probably aiming for 10 to 15 kilometers. And it could end up much like the last battle, where they just run. Oh, here we go. I like the silhouettes for our modern fleet. Looks nice. Get the Beauvais in with the rest of the fleet. That was not what I wanted. You shall follow. Light cruiser, light cruiser, light cruiser. Get you detached and out. You will follow. Screened. This one we want to screen. The heavy cruisers. And we'll set our last group to range ahead and scout. Maintain contact with the enemy. All torpedoes are off for the moment. Oh, jeez. We already sank something? Ammo detonation. That was with an over-penetration at that. Let's go see what... That looks like that was... the better armed battleship. Oh yeah, these are the older ones that we have that always brew up because they have the built-up secondaries, if I remember correctly. Has been a week for me, just as it has been for you. What range are we at? "13 kilometers. We'll be angled in. This is one of the new ones. So 6 center line, but small. Kind of like a reversed Fuso. So more forward facing. Very aggressive design. Not necessarily against it, but it's kind of a turret farm. Good at taking on cruisers rather than battleships. Kind of a spitting sound from the guns at that. Oh yeah, look at all that gunfire. Did they all target this one? Main tower hit. Wow, look how fast we're cruising. We have a fire though. They do get to fire twice. That's a lot of barrels at short range at that. That is a sheer cacophony. Alright, let's angle out. We've gotten way too close. Yeah, we're down to 6 kilometers because they came in right at us. Destroyer goes down as well. Do a slight turn to the right, maintain our firing solution as best we can. And throwing off any torpedo solution. Yeah, even our secondaries are having really good accuracy. Fire control's finally at that point. What I find is early ships, the secondaries are more important because you're starting fires and doing secondary damage to weaker armored portions of the ship. And then there's this lull where fire control gets good enough that secondaries just interfere with the primaries. And thus an all big gun ship with just some minor secondaries to take on small ships is ideal. We need to turn those torpedoes on. They are in the thick of it. And then fire control gets good enough that the malices you get from running secondaries negates it. And suddenly having secondaries is good again. Because they're extending range, you're getting the higher marks, they're doing enough damage, and they have enough extra penetration finally. There's a beautiful set of torpedoes. 3 out of 4. The Claymores had to set it up so that Francisques could hit. We're going to go ahead and set them to follow the cruisers now. Oh yeah, massive flooding on the Sigismund. We do want to avoid torpedoes. All light ships. We'll see if they do it effectively. They have plenty of warning. Looks like Sigismund is going to control 3 torpedoes worth of explosions. That is pretty good. That's the older design, isn't it? Oh man, it's so bad. Surprised she hasn't blown up. If you hit one of this torpedo, I don't know what to tell you guys. Oh, you're turning right into it. Donk. Well done, Francisque. Let's see if she survives. Do I have to launch more torpedoes? Meanwhile, the battle fleet continues its turn. Awkward formation. I'd say our Reichslau setup for these battleships definitely working out. Guarding Luitpold, which is taking damage in the stern. Hop over there real quick. Ooh, she's taking a number of hits. This is the newer design. How's the armor? 13? 105 quality. Main belt is 10. Whereas the older one has thicker armor, only only slightly... Well, the main belt's the same, actually. Or less. Seven kilometers. And to think this ship is relatively well balanced, despite the very long bow. Alright, we just did our... Yep, there goes, extensive fire. Perfect time to be maneuvering, as we require a new target, which appears to be this hapless cruiser. The Pola. The helmsmen on these ships are not good. Like, they're hard over more, but they don't meet the ship to steady on course. They overcorrect. Not sure which patch that happened in, and it may be fixed since I had to revert to prevent losing the campaign. So I'm not getting the updates right now. Ranging shot. 2 rifles. I wonder if that has reduced reload time because of that. Nope, let it all come down. Oh, no, I did not click. Yeah, with this level of stereoscopic, the own gun splashes and other gun splashes, multiple calibers and everything, doesn't seem to be affecting it too much. Oh my gosh. This is a turkey shoot. I forgot to check on... Are they trying to torpedo us still? You know what? You guys can leave. Pop smoke. Have it on. And leave. We don't want to lose you guys. We don't want the rest of the... That is a cool view. Seeing all the ships coming across to follow the battleships. Battleships are at 32, heavy cruisers are 32. No, the battleships are 36. So they're outpacing the cruisers. We'll bring that down to 30 knots. That should help gunnery. Actually, I'm going to stay high for this one. Well, there's the Sigismund, holding on, unable to engage with the main battery because she is listing heavily. Target down, make our turn. Battleships even outpace our screen? How fast are our destroyers? Our battleships are faster than our destroyers. Aye, aye. Outpaced everybody in their eagerness. Eight and a half kilometers and the main battery can hit a destroyer. Oh no, that's Sigismund. I saw the rounded bottoms. Alright, prepare to fire. Yeah, there goes the Sigismund. Flash fire too. Insult to injury. Right after they surrendered too. It's a shame. They fought their ship bravely. Alright, your torpedoes need to be off. Turn off the reports too. We got a lot going on the screen. And this seems to be down to cleanup phase at this point. Looks like they have bow and stern tubes on their heavies. Lights have underwater torpedo tubes as well. Oh my goodness. Something tells me she's taking on a lot of water. Oh, shockingly no. Now she is. In a new hole. Good gracious, the poor thing. There it is. Torpedo away. Got power. What do we have on this? Geared turbines. Might be a little bit late. could have kept up speed. Actually, yep, we're gonna take it in the stern. Oversteered. Made it a dud, though. So much momentum. Engine's off there for a little bit. Still pulling 28 knots. That doesn't seem right. Then again, it does take a while for the engines to spool down. It's the advantage of turbo electrics is the power change is instant. Near instant. Near instant. Alright, after a set of very hard maneuvers, even out the corbeille. Tiger's done. That's wasted shells. Kaiser Karl's done. How many ships are even left? Looks like we got 2 light cruisers that have been retargeted at this point. Sigismund taking another torpedo. Same with the Tiger. Alright. Who did I have? Yeah, you can turn your torpedoes off now. I do not want any fratricide. And corbeille misses. And shifts target. There's somebody over here. Yeah, getting a signal. Well, let's get the mains to fire one more time and we'll make our turn. That might actually be a sinking ship. I saw that turning quite rapidly left to right. Mains are firing. Straight across the stern of a sinking ship. There we go. Yeah, that was a sinking ship, but we're getting radio direction on. That should be a total wipe. Enemy fleet completely wiped out. Hero of the fight, Courbet. She was in the lead. That makes sense. Damage dealt, primarily the 14-inch gun, which is how she's designed. We finally dropped the heavy secondaries, just as they started to become useful again. Which is fine. I don't mind at all. Destroyers getting some good hits in with torpedoes, so they get up there. And the heavy cruisers with their 10-inch. Given the difference in damage between the 10-inch and the 14-inch, that's actually a fair amount of damage. Very well. We did take some significant damage to a couple of our destroyers, but everybody gets to sail home. Wow, they barely even touched us other than the destroyers. Bunch of mine damage for the Japanese, which is nice. Northeast Asia and Oceania for our transport losses. Kyushu is being invaded. And there's the Kosovo offensive from the army. Western Gilbert and Elsie, we gain Madagascar, and Lebanon. Well, if we're at that, let's see if we can get Palestine as well. Nice and modest. We'll get our aging fleet there. And then move our protective cruisers back. Checking our ports to see if there are any ships we were waiting on. Do not see that. Tunis. I should just check here for damage. We want to bring Courbet and Requin, Claymore, Francesca, Tromblin. Courbet, Requin, Claymore, Tromblin, Francesca. Alright, what are we attacking with? 7,000 against 26,000. Seems to be unfair odds for them. Let's survey the oceans. We do have this heavy cruiser over here. And the battlecruiser fleet nearby. Alright, let's see if we can intercept with either of these fleets. Light cruiser over here, which we are chasing with our battle cruisers. Stop over here, see if we can intercept this heavy cruiser. And how's the invasion? We need more tonnage. Do we have any fleet ships in port? Or capital ships, I should say. Survey says no. So we're going to have to refigure this. Kyushu is a major invasion. We'll leave the battle cruisers out. I'll bring the Normandies back. They'll come in from the north. And then our geriatric fleet will come in from the south. And we'll see how that does for tonnage to help out. Where are our... I hate reorganizing this because I like the default view because it shows the newer stuff. Alright, we have East Asia. Belaruses and Invincibles. With the Sulfurinos. I believe that is the aging fleet. Actually, it says East Asia as the area, so that makes them these ones? Yes. Then we have battleships in the South Pacific, Languedoc and Diderot. West Indian Ocean, Veritas. Aha. Why do you have no destroyers with you? We'll bring you over here though. Don't want to lose you. Vercingetorixes in the South Pacific with the Normandies. Yeah, that's the aging fleet. Sulfurinos, which are in the Kyushu fleet, Mediterranean, Eastern Med, they're going to Palestine, Adriatic, which they're plugging up. The Adriatic, and then we have our two battlecruiser detachments. And the heavy cruisers. Alright, that should be good. I'm going to keep this, go through the review, but I'm going to call that to a close here. Keep this one to a more normal length so I can get it out today. And I appreciate you all staying to the end. Hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Please leave a comment, let me know what you think. And I will see you all next time. Take care, everyone.